Ok, ok. Ok, vamos a empezar. Legendary Game. Para los que no han visto el principio de este juego, se los dejo ver. ¿Por qué no, verdad? Es un buen juego. Me encanta este juego. No pasa. Para mí no pasa de años. La verdad. Es muy bueno este juego.
Game, my boy.
I ain't your boy, Stark.
All right, that should do it. Won't be any Latverian air support bothering us on our way to Castle Doom now. We'll take it on foot and bring in Bravo team once we hit checkpoint 3.
On foot? You're kidding, right? Do you have any idea how little arch support I get in this outfit?
El intro me lo voy a brincar rápido,
How sucks make it worse, actually.
All right, ladies, let's move now.
Este juego empieza donde la primera parte termina.
Take these chumps out. I warned you.
You should have stayed away! Stop the invader!
Are you really surprised?
Fall back!
So much for them. Castle straight ahead, barring a few twists and turns. Move out.
Hold this line!
Bravo team should be nearby. I'll try to contact them. Black Widow should have left an intel drop for us nearby. Use your navigation system to locate it. You'll have to do better than that. Knock that barrier down.
I've been doing this for a while.
They just broke through!
Drop point should be just ahead.
Okay. Estoy brincando toda la intro porque ya me la sé.
We're outnumbered. Work together. Smash them all at once. There's the intel. Grab it.
July 11th, 0800 hours. We've determined there's a massive power source operating within the city. Potent, but unstable. If you can take it out, You may find your hike to checkpoint 4 a lot less troublesome.
You heard the lady. Let's find that power source.
Over there!
Show the invaders
Whoa.
no mercy!
Widow was right. Something screwy with the power here. Watch yourselves.
Take these off! We have company!
It's an ambush!
Get out of our country!
You don't have to salute the flag. We're going to...
Get from above, invaders!
The electricity source is a church? Sheesh, talk about the power of prayer. Let's check it out.
Long way from home, aren't you, boys? I figured I'd have to wait till I got back to the good old US of A to try out the Tinkerer's new toys. But instead, I can give you a preview right now, free of charge. Don't make this worse than it has to be. Keep your eye on the floor, boys.
Keep recharging. Button up that capacitor quick.
You can't hurt me. Not too well connected.
Good, the power's out. Should make the rest of our trip a little easier. Might even clear up our radio communications. Let's head out through that back door.
Bravo team, come in. Come in. Bravo, do you copy?
Nothing new to me so far. But Black Ops aren't really SOP for you boys, are they? How'd Fury get you?
Same way he got you two, I expect. Everyone owes that old warhorse favors, and he always calls them in sooner or later. Could be much worse than
Come
this.
Yeah, but don't you guys wonder, I mean, invading a foreign country? Like we're soldiers of fortune or something?
I've known Nick Fury a very long time, Spider-Man. We wouldn't be doing this without a good reason.
Oh, wringing your little hands over the poor Latverians, huh? You think they do the same for you?
Colonel Fury, what do you have for us?
Mr. President, one of our ongoing investigations into supervillains recently had a major break. We've always been aware that many of these criminals who run around in high-tech armor were getting their materials from an underground figure, Phineas Mason, a.k.a. the Tinkerer. But what we didn't realize
Ahorita vengo, chicos.
is that the Tinkerer himself is being supported by someone outside the country, specifically Lucia von Bardas, elected Prime Minister of Latveria. As you know, the link to a foreign power makes this, by definition, international terrorism. The evidence is right here, sir. We're under attack. Trust me, they've earned what's coming to them. They must be jamming our signal from somewhere. We're gonna have to keep going it solo for now. Let's move!
They're trying to dig in. Keep pushing through.
Turrets are online! Keep that backup power coming!
You wearing my Mark 1 armor.
Oh, now they're holding shields?
Prepare for
Big
battle.
deal. Just pull them away so you can land a punch. Air support. Oh, we took care of that. Watch out! Try throwing those grenades right back where they came from. Don't let them slow us down.
Now you can tell your friends
who
who got hit by Spider-Man. I'd say I was sorry, but I wouldn't mean it.
My friends call me Logan. You can call me War. Gonna get carved from.
Take out the rest of these troops. Then I can override that elevator.
America never comes in second place.
All right. After this elevator, it's almost a straight shot right to Von Bardis' front door. They know we're coming. Could get a bit hairier from here on out.
Picking up some new toys, just like he said. Don't be surprised if we run into more like him.
Now you don't need any more detail than that. Let's quit the jibber-jabber and get this job done already. Ah, now you're gonna hurt my feelings. Time to move out, ladies. Going up. Head left. This wall leads to the castle gates. Knock out those turrets. Otherwise, we'll just keep pounding. We gotta find a way through those energy fields. Must be something we can use to block them. Nice work. Now shut off that energy grid master switch.
That's what happens when you get between me and my mission.
Someone's tossing stuff at us.
Tied behind our back.
I don't have to take my country deep.
don't need spider sense to tell me you're a loser.
More supervillain tourists, huh? Let's get them. Wizard shielded. Focus on Scorcher.
Fear not, Scorcher. Let the wizard show you how to handle these meddlers.
Nice try, bub.
Damn. These doors are actuated to Wizard's gauntlets, but he's out cold. Maybe we can power him up manually with some repulsor fire. Lucia, we're home.
Great. Here we go again.
Hey, Fury, where's that Bravo team you've been trying to reach?
Communication still jammed. Someone's gonna have to go round them up. And you just volunteered.
What? And leave all the fun to you girls? Bite me, Fury.
No time to argue, Shorty. Take West with you. Locate
Fighting
Bravo
Fury.
and find another way into that castle.
You heard the man with
You
me.
heard the one.
Let's move.
Yeah. Sheesh. Respect.
Por fin.
We're stuck out here, Bravo. Take down those shield projectors so we can get in.
That was easier than I thought.
Bravo. That'll get us in. Bravo, we've got local voice communications working.
There's 10 seconds I'll never get back.
Jammed. We need Black Widow on the radio. Head to the security control room and get those jammers offline.
I'm in a mood today.
Prepare to be sliced and diced.
You will have to do better than that.
You look so surprised.
Attention all troops. This is Prime Minister Von Barton. Repel the invaders by any means necessary.
Professor X taught me well.
Bravo, we still can't contact Widow. Head outside and disable those jammers manually.
All troops, we've got American vigilantes attacking on 2 fronts. Defend the throne room!
We're
Destroy
encountering
them.
higher-ranking soldiers now. Be sure to
Sorry,
take these
but
leaders
that wasn't
down
even
first.
close.
It'll reduce the morale of their troops, make them more vulnerable.
That was easier than I thought.
Hurry up, Bravo. Remove the plating and break those jammers.
Next time, send somebody who's gonna put up a fight.
You're looking a bit worried.
You got the stink of loser on you.
Getting a fix on Widow's signal now. Take out the other jammers so we can lock it in.
Big mistake. There's 10 seconds I'll never get
Calling
back.
Fury. Repeat. Black Widow calling.
We read you, Widow. We're positioning him on the throne. Can you support Bravo? They've got a job to do.
Roger that. Bravo, take that elevator down. I'll monitor you remotely.
I ain't here to fight you, Von Bartis. I'm here to make an example of you. This place is going down, along with your little operation. Should help deter anyone thinking along the same lines.
So much for your president's friendly words to me. Or does he even know you're here?
You got a simple choice, Toots. Either come with us quietly, or die when we turn this place into a big pile of Latverian bricks.
You'll pay for this, Nicholas Fury. I promise you that. Take them!
Fury will handle Von Bartas. Head to the reactor room. It's time to bring this castle down.
Where do you think you're headed? Stay out of my workshop. How heroic, destroying an old man's livelihood.
Okay.
I think you're done. done. There's 10 seconds I'll never get back.
We've identified 3 heavy capacitors below you. Destroying their locks will allow us to set up a cascade explosion.
But know what you're doing? Whatever Fury's told you, it's a lie.
Alright.
A battle you could not win. Will I need to unleash all of nature's fury?
Dead set on this idiocy, are you?
Good. You've primed the capacitors. Now head down to the reactor.
Excuse the mess. I don't clean up for uninvited guests. I wasn't quite ready for combat testing, but you forced my hand. my full wrath?
Stay down, or risk my full wrath. Straight up?
You should be at the main reactor. Disengage the auxiliary shield batteries first.
You're mad! You'll kill us all!
Good work. That should allow you to break the reactor shield and gain direct access to the core.
Touch, break, destroy. Is that all you simpletons know how to do? Very well. I can converse with you on that level, if need be. Back from quick. You are totally unarmed.
Those leg panels aren't very shielded. Is he vulnerable there? Bring all four of his legs.
You look so surprised. This might look easy, but it is.
No matter. My toy has captured you long enough. I'm clear of the blast. I doubt you will be so fortunate.
That did it! Now run!
Welcome back to Stark Tower, our base of operations. As soon as you're ready, head over to the briefing station for our next mission. If you like, take a break to chat with your teammates. Try the new sim console for training scenarios, or to run simulations of previous missions. You can also access the review terminal to study up on intel, or unwind with a trivia game.
Hey, Well, don't get used to it. I'm only here because Stark told me he had some Cubans he just got in. Stark don't run secret ops. Fury does. But it's been a year since I've done anything like that. And anyway, much as I like it up at the mansion, it's good to get down to the city, too. Don't push it.
Of course. I can be a bit cold.
Shield Director Nick. Fury continues to deny recent claims he has been reckless with the resources at his disposal.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. I suppose we should have known it was too good to last.
Miss Marvel has been investigating an international gun-running ring in the city. A lead identified this Roosevelt Island construction site as a front for their operations. And last night she reported discovering unexpected tunnels running beneath it. This morning she failed to check in.
Carol can definitely take care of herself, but we'll need to follow up on this just in case. Let's start by investigating those tunnels.
Intruders! Stop them! Get the gear inside! We've got company!
I say think that over, but I know you won't. isn't even close.
You're very close to a major power source. Take it offline.
Come and get some of me! They're over here!
Anyone else?
Aim for the head!
Surprised, American? Did you really think you were finished with barbarians?
They don't call us uncanny for nothing.
You can't hide behind your silly mask!
I have battled Magneto. You are not.
Plenty of talking!
How much more of this you think you can take, hero? Now don't keep telling me you came in here alone. Where are the others, huh?
Right behind you.
Oh, come on. You really think...
Fun.
You gonna let me down or what? Thanks. As you can probably tell, this op is a lot bigger than we thought. We need to figure out what these Latvarians are up to. We'll contact him soon, but we can't just walk away. There's an old factory above these tunnels. If we destroy the weapons they've stockpiled there, it's bound to slow down their operation. Shocker must be trying to slow us down. What's he keeping us away from? That should lead up to the factory. You go on ahead. I'm gonna finish exploring these tunnels to look for additional intel. If you need any help, I'll be ready.
You can deal with Shocker later. Trash the Latvian weapons first.
Ok, ya regresamos.
You were no match for the power of the elements.
Good to be part of the team.
Entonces, pero me gusta más su clásico.
You're near the first weapons cache. Destroy it.
I'd say think that over, but I know you won't.
I command the weapon.
That's it. Now you need to find and neutralize the rest.
For Latveria! Attack!
No one's cooler than me.
Hey! Keep them away from the munitions!
Scout!
They don't call us uncanny for nothing. We don't have time for this.
You're making progress. Keep it up.
They're tearing through us! We need backup!
I could have done that in my sleep.
You're almost done. There's one more stockpile nearby.
That was the last one! Where are the reinforcements?
That'll put a wrench in the works. Now find those villains.
We'll hold this line. Go help the boss get everything ready.
Got it.
There's 10 seconds I'll never get back.
Go after Diamondback and Shocker. We have to find out what they're planning.
For Latveria!
There must be some way to break that floor. Look around. I'm detecting activity beneath you. Can you work together to get down there?
I'd say think that over, but I know.
Good thinking. Destroying their tech might just disrupt their operation.
I'll sweep you off your feet.
I will hold them off.
That won't be necessary, my dear. Take your post. If our friends here wish to join us on our little cruise, so much the better. If only Nick Fury were with you to witness this firsthand. But he will see it soon enough. The whole world will. Now, we destroy your home, the same way you destroyed mine. Tear them apart!
What are Americans?
Aim for Grand Central Station, Shocker!
Sure. That'll shake them.
Stay on target, wizard!
I am on target. The wingless wizard never misses.
Defend the cannon! I want to see this city burn!
You have the right guess. compensated for these inferior components.
Don't take that from them!
Can I get some help?
Cool. I was just chilling.
We got it! They run!
Leave none standing! Show them no mercy!
I'd say think that over, but I know you won't.
Show the invaders no mercy! Every shot counts!
Cannons are hitting the city! Wreck them!
Controlled bursts.
I could have done that in my sleep.
Take aim!
Was it a shocking experience for you?
If it were only that simple. I am no longer human, as you can see. Fury ripped that from me 1 year ago today. Now I am a bomb. Nothing more, nothing less. A bomb that will kill millions. And you just lit the fuse.
Off to see the wizard.
Oh man. I don't want to do this.
Le bon temps roulé!
Wasn't supposed to hurt like this.
Manhattan continues to reel after tonight's devastating terror attack. Inside sources are indicating that the terrorists may have been from Latveria. Furthermore, they claim last night's attack was in direct retaliation for a secret, unsanctioned shield assault on Castle Doom exactly 1 year ago. SHIELD Director Nicholas Fury, now wanted for questioning in connection with these claims, has disappeared. In his absence, Commander Maria Hill has been named Acting Director of SHIELD. Superheroes potentially linked to the Latverian mission have refused to comment, leaving the rest of us to wonder why this horrible tragedy had to happen.
You hear what they're saying about that mission in Latveria?
Calling me shocked, Steve. I have suspected you weren't sanctioned.
You have suspected? Nice of you to say so at the time.
Given a choice between Fury and the government, who are you gonna trust?
Tough call. That's why I didn't even ask you to make it. So, thanks to you, all this is on our hands. No, not on yours. The evidence is right here, sir. We're under attack.
Colonel Fury, since Dr. Doom's death, Lucia von Bardas has bent over backwards to mend the ties between America and Latveria. We got her elected. This year alone, we lent her country $72 million in aid.
Yes, sir. And it hurts to imagine what she's done with that money, knowing what we now know.
Thank you, Colonel.
I have a recommended response scenario for the
That won't be necessary.
Sir, if I may, this situation is sure to escalate.
We have a pleasant relationship with Lucia. We'll handle things diplomatically.
I kept you in the dark so that if something like this ever happened, your consciences would be clear. It's on me, and I'm taking the fall for this one.
You got that right.
Damn it, Stark. You think these things grow on trees?
I'm sure you've got plenty of backups, old man. You always do.
Enjoy your exile, Fury. Wherever you are. You'll just stay here and keep picking up the pieces.
What a mess this is turning out to be. When you're ready, we can plan our next move at the briefing station.
In Washington, officials continue to debate the appropriate response to the Latvian attack. Meanwhile, the Eastern European nation has closed its borders, claiming the strike on American soil was conducted without its knowledge.
Good to be part of the team.
With public opinion of superheroes at a 5-year low, politicians have been deluged with emails and phone calls.
Our worst fears seem to be coming to pass. Congress is debating a new bill, the Superhuman Registration Act. It would require all heroes to register with the government, whether they want to or not.
Which would mean the politicians get to tell us who the bad guys are. We need to make sure this thing doesn't happen.
To that end, we're heading down to Washington. I've been offered a chance to testify before a congressional subcommittee.
And I'm going to rally the people down there. We need to get a grassroots resistance movement going before the SRA can gain any momentum.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go. We're coming up on DC, team. But the situation has radically changed during our flight, and not for the better. The city just came under attack by an unknown terrorist force. We're going to coordinate defense efforts with S.H.I.E.L.D. Buckle up, and be ready for anything.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Lieutenant Farrell. We've got some of the senators prepped for evac, but the zone's too hot to lift off. Eliminate the enemy forces in the area so we can get those shields out. For backup. Eliminate those terrorists. We need to get the senators to safety.
is mine. I shall have to tell the professor of this battle.
Hey, we still need your help back here.
This zone's secure. We'll get the choppers out. You should proceed down the hill. Head them off before they can hit us again.
Approaching landing zone, ETA. Incoming clear. Go on. We're in. Still got some left. Trying to put it down. Hang on. Carol here. We made it. We're under attack. You assist.
Vamos a ponerle las de las Stone.
Shouldn't have jumped a gun like that. That rocket came from the southeast. We need to take out whoever fired it before we can bring anyone else in. Those must be the guys who shot down our chopper. Take them out, now!
Your fate is as I told you it would be. More pressing matters require my attention. Storm does not lose.
You stupid, vaguely foreign freaks! You ruined my vacation! And you, dumb as nails shield clones! I saw what you did to those cherry blossoms back there. You think those things grow on trees? And you think it makes me less of a man if I came here for the Cherry Blossom Festival, huh? You're laughing with your eyes! I can see it! Fine! Time for a little boss battle, suckers! I knew I should have sprung for the health meter enlargement I saw in that email. You're probably trying to clear out these terrorists, huh? Can I join the party? They'll still be here next month.
All clear, Commander.
I'll take things from here. Titanium Man seems to be behind all this. He just made off with some senators and took them underground. We'll cover the Capitol. You get down to the subway and pursue that tin-plated Russian and his pals. Sorry, I didn't have time to say pretty please with sugar on top. Now will you get going?
Come on! That-a-way! The subway! Hey, when we see Titanium Man, let's try to get him to say moose and squirrel. If I were a supersized Russian bad guy, I'd head for some American chow. This way, to the food court.
You think you're gonna get away with this on my watch? All right, the cavalry! Down! Thanks. That big guy dragged Senator Lieber and the others toward Union Station. Keep going this way.
Storm does not leave. I have battled Magneto. You are not defeated.
Say what you want about Titanium Man. At least the trains are still running on time.
Da, Americans. Your precious representative is safe. For now. Do you have the courage to save him? Let us see.
Now he's gone too far. Nobody attacks America's food court! You weren't worth my time. Americano Mirante! Coming in!
I need assistance.
They don't call us uncanny for nothing.
Supervillains, huh? Always in the last place you look.
Before Magneto.
Shall I call down?
Can we stop for a cool, refreshing beverage? Cashing product placement checks worth of What's the pattern? When in DC, be sure to visit our scenic national parking garage.
Was it a shocking experience for you?
Eat some, eh?
You were a nuisance, nothing more.
I'll sweep you off your feet.
Wait.
We will bury you!
Trying to escape with our elected representative. Get your own, buddy.
Bring your friend and corrupt leaders back. I have no use for the power. Follow me, heroes, if you dare!
Senator Lever from New York State. Good to meet you. You've done us a great service. You heroes are okay in my book. Maybe we should put this registration business on hold.
I hope so, Senator. The X-Men can scarcely afford to register their true identities with...
Say no more, Ms. Gray. I'm very familiar with the X-Men's uncanny exploits. Well, best of luck trying to catch that maniac. Like our state motto says, Excelsior.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
You don't look like the voting type.
Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, I'll take these pencil pushers back to the Capitol. Give me a call if you want to hang out again.
Americans, your deaths await you. Here, you are once again a nation divided. Only this time, you will fall. With a little help, if necessary. Did you really think it would be that easy? До свидания. Your democratic ideals will be your undoing once your own people turn against you.
Field is down. Get him.
may think that over, but I know you won't.
These mini-sentry guns will give you something new to think about. Act will be passed by your cowardly leaders, and you will become criminals. My God! You think other retard? Something's mad.
Professor X, talk
Cannot
well.
harm what they cannot see.
Keep attacking. You'll disrupt his cloaking.
When this is done, no one will ever trust you heroes again.
I think you're done.
Incoming hostile!
That was easier than I thought.
Gonna keep some, eh? Look at their stupid outfits!
I'm hurt over here.
You think you've won, but you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals,
hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
If you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
Warning. Security upgrades are complete. As of midnight tonight, any superhuman personnel listed as unregistered will be treated by the building security systems as hostile.
Though the incident was eclipsed by Stanford, many advocates point toward the Washington, D.C. attack as evidence that superheroes are absolutely necessary in today's world. Miriam Sharp, prominent parent of a young Stanford victim, today praised Congress's swift action on passing the Registration Act. On the eve of the Registration Act going into effect, the grim work of identifying all the Stanford victims continues. An official list of confirmed dead is not expected to be completed for weeks.
Enterprise's current stock price, $42.18, down $1.16.
We'd like to hear what you have to say about this historic event. Our online polls will be open until midnight. Log on and make your voice heard.